Sagittarius. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, the Shadow Priestess. If you are new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Guys, we are here for your July tarot forecast. And we have here quite a plethora of cards that we are using here. Oh, let me fix my camera. My camera's being a little bit wonky. I just realized that. There we go. There we go. We have quite a few cards here. We're going to get straight onto it, Sagittarius. But just before we do, I want to make an announcement. If you want to get into the Mastering Mirror Shadow Workshop, it begins July 8th. July 5th is the deadline. I only have 3 spots remaining. It's a group of 10 I'm taking on this journey with me. It's mirror work like you've never done it before, because it's not just about accountability. This group you're going to be very close with, and it's a digital course. So if you can't make the Saturday check-ins, that's fine. It's recorded. We are going to be keeping in touch daily for 6 weeks using another program. So if you need those accountability check-ins, if you want to get to know yourself in a whole different way, and have a support group, join in. I have a couple people who are redoing it again. I'm going to be redoing it again with them as well, because, we all are working on different things or facets in our life. So it's nice to boost that confidence with one another. All right, Saggies, let's get started. Let's see what the overall energy is coming up and where you're at. Reminder that these are general readings, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. We're going to start off with using the Blessed. I'm using is this Lucy? Yeah, it's Lucy Cavendish. It's Blessed B deck. I'll probably be reading a little bit from this to see where you are at with your energy. Here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on here for Saggies? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? It says, Saggies, a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Well, what's this about? Is there a death going on here? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean somebody's dying, but it could be a version of you that you're finally letting go. It could be. Is that a 43 or is it 45? My eyes are getting bad here. Yeah, it's 43. Yeah, it's 43. Let's see what the card has to say here. There's some kind of ending here. Now, with death, the metaphor of death is transformation. It's change. So there's a change that's needed. Maybe there's finally a version of you that you're letting go, but let's see. A blessing of your last days, dear friend, a blessing of these precious hours, and on the moments of subtle shifts and changes that now seem so indefinitely precious. The light dancing on the wall, the soft murmur of loving voices, the caress of hands that honor you as you ready yourself to go into the great unknown. A blessing for the passing, so that it may be honored and respected in as you wish. May there be a sense of ease and grace as you move gently from the world to the next. And may all those who you love, Sagittarius, let you go. May you know that your life was good and enough, and that any regrets you may have no longer to be dwelt on, for you have passed your wisdom on to 1,000 unknown ways. So it's interesting that this is talking about your death in these cards, because to me, like, we go through so many of these changes in our life where we just become different versions, or we finally accept this. But I do feel like if there has been grief, or you have been, I don't know, just looking how short time is, I feel like there's a valuation here of how precious it is to live. How precious it is to live for you. All right. And what you are leaving behind. What legacy are you leaving behind here? Interesting. Let's see, Saggies, where you are on the Fool's Journey. We're going to be using the Dungeons and Dragons deck. This is one of my favorite decks. But we're only going to be using the Major Arcana cards out of here. So that's the Fool card to the world. Major Arcana only. Let's see where you are in the Fool's Journey. The Fool's Journey, before we start looking at here. Oh, look, my thing's messed up here. There we go. Before we start going into the challenges of the past here for you, Sagittarius. Where is Sagittarius on their Fool's Journey? Now, the Major Arcana, the whole point of the Fool's Journey is that the Fool is going through each stage of life, and this is usually a milestone for herself. So let's see where you're at. Well, you're on the move. You are on the move with Chariot energy. That's Cancer. All right. There's something here that's shifting for you, shifting gears, taking charge. Could be relocation, could be movements, and so many different things. Could be up leveling at work, could be finally moving away from grief or loss, could be finally moving into a relationship. I'm giving all different kinds of examples. I'm reading for so many different people. So it's movement. It's taking charge to get in that automobile or whatever it is, boat, chariot, what else? Plane, trains, automobiles, the whole shebang. It's taking the charge to get in and go for the ride. You are about to move on. You are moving on from something. So we shall see what you're moving on from. I want to say, obviously, I feel like you're ready to let go of the past and move forward. You don't want to go backwards. You don't. But let's see what the Literary Tarot deck has to say. The Literary Tarot deck is based off of literary characters and books, and it is pretty nifty deck. I like this one. No reversals while we look at the past. We'll pull out reversals when we get into July's energy. Now, this doesn't have to be June's energy, but I think it could go deeper than that, but it may resonate with you. Here we go. What's going on in the past here? Two of Quills, which is the Two of Swords. Now, whenever I see this card for this particular deck, there's something here about needing to make a tough decision with somebody that you love. I'm just going to that's what exactly, anytime I see this card, this is what, and I know what the Two of Swords is. It's usually making a decision, needing to go within, but there's something here about a connection here that is incredibly important to you. Maybe you weren't ready to let go of somebody. Maybe you're missing somebody. Maybe you're missing a version of you. All right? It could be you doing shadow work. The Queen of Lights. We have the Queen of Cups here now. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Your intuition, a lot of love. Now, something here was on fire. Something here was burning. I feel like there was something where in the past, you may have respect. It's almost like I feel like you might have felt responsible for somebody. Maybe you had to take care of a sick loved one. But if it's not that, it could be having the immense amount of responsibilities of taking care of someone. Or maybe you didn't get taken care of for yourself. Maybe there was some neglect in your life. But it has affected you. It is being pulled into this month's energy because I think it's clearing this. I think it's a subconscious thing. Honestly, I think this might even have rooted from childhood for you. But there's movement here, but it is a decision. And I feel like there were some tough decisions or things that didn't go out the way, or maybe this person passed away, or maybe this person took a dark road, or maybe this is something where it took you a long time to really reconcile the differences within the versions of you. Let's see now what we have coming in for July. We're going to be using the Medley deck. This is one of my favorite decks. So if you're not new to this channel, you know I use this card. Reversals are now up with the Medley deck. I'll be validating some of these as I pull them, but let's see what's going on in this month's energy. Well, there's movement. We have the Eight of Wands here. Moving on. Six of Swords and the Empress. But who are you moving on towards? Two dual messages here. One, you're finally ready to open up and receive some kind of leadership promotion, or you're finally knowing your worth. Okay. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy here is someone here who is about to have a rebirth. Okay. This rebirth. Now there's pain that's involved with the rebirth. You think of the Empress, she's typically pregnant. You can't really tell in this card, but that's what typically it is. But birth is painful. So there's been some kind of process here. But I also feel this desire or some movement to move forward towards something here that brings you a lot of happiness, Sagittarius. All right. Now, this could be just going towards your worth. This could just be a symbolism of you bossing up as the, divine feminine energy. And you don't have to be a feminine, but you are ready to receive. You are ready to receive the gift of this pain, of allowing this to end. Now we have the Eight of Wands here, and I feel like there's some kind of news coming in or a quick decision that somebody here is ready to move forward or move on. And I feel like the past stuff was rocky, but what looks in front of you is like, oh, that looks enticing. I mean, look how enticing the Six of Swords towards that Empress energy looks. So you are definitely this month moving forward and having a glow up. And if you're not having a glow up all in general, I think you're finally moving towards someone here who is a really amazing gift for you. Okay. If this is another individual, Saggy, this is someone here who knows their worth, who values you, and would be someone that you could really work and collaborate well with. Okay. Some of you could be, that could come in so many different ways: a boss, a leader, a teacher, a counselor. It could be a relationship budding here, but this person knows their worth, period. Patient, open to receiving, open to sharing. I just feel like this ending of finally saying goodbye to something from the past that does not serve you anymore, and really taking the action here, saying, you know what? I can be guarded from this, or I can move forward with this. Eight of Wands, and then he's holding a Wands here is the Nine of Wands. I think that you've been very wounded and guarded in the past about letting others in, or really knowing your own worth and just taking care of everybody. Maybe you were a caregiver. Could be that too. We're going to validate these cards. Spirit, what is this Eight of Wands about for this month? Strength, Leo energy reversed. Cowardness, scared, weakened. I feel that someone here is just scared to move forward or move on, is facing this. You're facing this. It took quite a few times here to get the strength or courage to get in this boat. I am telling you, you are moving on to something. Either you're moving towards a healthy relationship, or you're moving locations, or you're moving. Could be getting promoted, could be changing jobs, but there is movement here. But it's having the courage to understand that, hey, this doesn't suit me anymore. I am ready to let this go. It was a tough call, but I can't hold on to this anymore. This is a blessing. It says a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. This is a blessing because the idea of letting this go, whether it's a situation, a person, or something from the past, whatever it is going to be a breath of fresh air. There is pain involved in this, but there's also the beauty of expansion. Massive expansion. Are you kidding me? Union, togetherness, celebration. Four of Wands. This is what you are moving towards. Happiness, union. Some of you, marriage, right? But this is togetherness. It's taking stock of coming together. Now, if you're not going towards a person or you're towards a job and this is your worth, this is your masculine and feminine energy. You are finally realigning yourself for that evolution of who you truly are, and you're comfortable in your own skin. Motherfucker, that's amazing. Come on. What is going on here? Sagi's got an amazing reading. Yes, 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 yes. Four of Pentacles. Here's the thing. Just know that the Four of Pentacles is my miser card. It's holding on too tight as well. There is, and it's coming up here, you may be a little bit clingy with this, or you're afraid to lose this. Relax a little bit, okay? Don't hold on too tightly to this. I think you're afraid to lose, whether you're afraid to, like, oh my gosh, I finally did it, I finally feel good, but you might also be very guarded to allowing others in outside of this. Don't hold on, especially if this is a new relationship, don't hold on too tightly. Know that you're worth it. Know that this person here feels the same way about you. Build, but there's also this need to save. You may be saving. Some of you are going to be saving to move, saving up here to replenish. But there is something here in regards to the need or desire to save. And I want to say it's money here. Okay. But don't hold on too tightly. You know, maybe you feel like you need to prove your worth here, or you're an overspender. And this is just, you know, it's the future kind of thing. Don't hold on too tightly to this. And you know what? The Empress doesn't like to be held on too tightly anyway, because she ain't going anywhere. She's like, all right, yeah, just chill. This is cool, right? But it's all about receiving and being open. But this is also holding on to a relationship, holding on to this vision of you, if it's just you, Saggy, if it's not a relationship, but holding on to your worth, or holding on to this relationship, or holding on to this new job. Just don't hold on too tightly that you get back into this mode where you're caretaker or you're resentful because you do some of the same patterns. You've let this go. You are doing a new version of you now. That's what I got. All right, let's see now, Saggies, what's going on here with your gains and losses. Reversals are now down. We're just doing the upright cards. We're using the vintage Rider-Waite deck. I don't do reversals on Rider-Waite. Here we go. What are your gains this month? What are your gains? Here we go. Choices, options. Again, making decisions here about movement with the Two of Wands and putting it to work. Finally putting work and focus on this. You are ready to put the work on a new beginning. You're ready to, I just keep hearing you're ready to put into the work. You're ready to be committed. You're determined. You're focused. You're going to have a lot of options and opportunities here. There's going to be several different areas of traveling, I feel. And if it's not traveling, it's just you might have a lot on your plate. Or a lot of decisions here to make. But I feel like your schedule is going to get busy, busy, busy. So be prepared. You may have a busy summer. Okay. Let's see what your losses are. What are your losses? I feel like you've already gone through this, you know, but the World. Okay. Oh my gosh. And movement. So here's the thing, because we got Chariot twice here. All right. There's something here where you may feel like you're always on the road, or you're moving around, because you're gaining a lot of responsibility here this month here. All right. I do not feel you're used to this. I feel like I got a Saggy here who's used to being a homebody, or has a specific schedule of X, Y, and Z. They do this. You ain't going to be doing that. All right. There's a lot of movement here. It's a lot of traveling. It's a lot of adventures. I feel like you got a busy schedule here. So the losses here may be of not, of not happiness, but of feeling like of a transformation here, a change. Okay. You are finally, some of you are leaving, like I said, this old relationship, this old job, or this old past, this old version of you. But it's also going to be a little bit overwhelming for you, because I feel like you're very determined to get a fresh start, but you're going to be also very committed. And some of you may be a little bit overcommitted. So don't hold on to so much, so tightly, okay? Try to have some freedom here. Sometimes when we get in the Chariot, we want to drive a specific way or direction, and there might be bumps on that road. So just be wary of that. We never know what the world has in store for us. We don't. But this is a completion. It isn't really a loss to me. I see it just as a loss, meaning that this is out. It's wiped out. I just keep hearing wipe out here for you. All right, final message here for Sagittarius. Oops, I almost dropped the cards. Here we go. Let's see what the advice from Spirit is. What is the last piece of advice Spirit has for you? Series, love and mother yourself. This is the Empress card. Again, the Empress card. Love and mother yourself. Do not take on the responsibility of another person. Just remember your worth, but don't hold on to the part where you're not letting anybody in either. I mean, it kind of can go both ways. You need to have a balance of this. And just so you know, if you are going in a relationship with an individual like this person is very motherly, already knows how to take care of themselves. So you, who's used to taking care of others, may feel the need to like still fill that role. It won't work with this person. They know how to take care of themselves. They're choosing you because they want to. It's really that simple. Okay. All right, Saggies, that's what I have here for your reading. If this resonated, would love to see you, or go ahead, comment below, but also would love to see you over at Harmonia Friends. That is where I post my exclusive content Monday through Friday. It has the most content over there. It is a paid area, but you get a lot over there. So if that's something that interests you, go check it out. If not, this is where we part ways. You guys have a good one and take care.